Hello YouTube. I was just wanted to show you how I was able to fill up the transmission fluid in a 2006 Honda Odyssey. Easy way to do it here was take a long funnel, cut off a little piece of tubing. You can see down there, I put the tubing over the top of the dipstick tube. So here's the transmission fluid dipstick on our 2006 Odyssey. Just take off that dipstick and shove the tubing over the top. It has a tight enough fit that worked really great to fit that over. So you pour the transmission fluid in there and it filled up great, didn't leak at all around the edges of that tube, and it poured in really quick. There is a cap in the back there that you can fill it in, that's further back there. You can see down in there, there's a cap. It says ATF, automatic transmission fluid, on it. You can take that cap off and do it that way. But I didn't have the long extension and the swivel part of my socket set to take that off, so I just used some tubing I had laying around my garage, and it worked really good. It made it a lot easier to pour in the transmission fluid. It went right in, no problems, really fast. So there you can see that tubing again. There's the dipstick tube. It kind of curves out of the transmission right there. And you can see the tubing I have over the top of it. I shoved it down on there just to make sure it's nice and snug. Pour a little bit more in here. See it going down, and see none of it's leaking there. You can see it's working perfect. It goes in really quick too. I dumped the first 3 bottles in really fast and they all went in really quick, no problem. Pretty awesome. Worked well. I didn't have to take off that top cap. But if you have the tools to take off the cap on top, and if that works easier for you, great. Do it like that. But for me, the dipstick tube worked. And here's what it looked like. Just stuck some of that tubing over the funnel and over the dipstick and used it to pour in the transmission fluid. Just so you know what type of tubing I used, I just had this in my garage. I can't remember what I bought it for, some kind of water project, but it's just this tubing with the, it has about a 3/4 inch diameter outside diameter, and the inside diameter is just under 1/2 inch, so almost 3/8 of an inch to 1/2 inch inside diameter. And it's pretty rigid and pretty thick tubing. You don't need that much of it. I was able to get away with using maybe 8 inches, about 3/4 of an inch the outside diameter, and I already measured, it's hard to show on camera, but the inside diameter is just under 1/2 inch, so about 1/2 inch inside diameter, maybe between 3/8 of an inch and 1/2 inch inside diameter of that tubing. So that was helpful in attaching to the funnel to put it in the dipstick tube.